Your own gun? No. No, no, no. Wretches don't get guns. No, not even a pistol. Nope. Nope. That's the last of it, George. No, let it go. All right, everybody. Sorry about the delay there. Welcome back to the game. We've covered most of the rules in the Gears of War, the board game, as we've played through Mission 1 here, Emergence. It's now just simply fighting time. It's who is going to be the last one standing. So let's get to it. We've got a firefight ahead of us. As you may recall, boomers and wretches smashed through the door at the exit and came rushing in to join Dom and Marcus in combat here. The surviving drone is also advancing, closing in on their position. Our guys need to do something to get out of this situation. Okay, Marcus is up now. He has 3 cards, so 3 health. We start with the healing step, allowing him to draw 2 order cards, bringing his hand to 5. Well, Marcus, surrounded by enemies, is going to try to act quickly here and take the lead. He's going to play the COG order card Explore. This allows him to first move up to 4 areas. So trying to get out of this jam that the guys are in, he's going to leave cover and move 1, 2. He's going to push past this drone. 3, and then cut the corner back here and stop there in cover for his 4th step. Now, at this point, Dom is going to play a reaction card, and it is a follow card. We're going to play that one out of Dom's hand so that he can follow Marcus and take up position in this space as well. Now, Marcus is not done. Along with this movement, it says you do not need to discard a card from your hand to pick up a dropped weapon or activate your area's equipment this turn. Well, that's what we're going to do, is activate your area's equipment. We don't need to throw away a card. Normally, you would have to take a card from your hand and discard it in order to activate the equipment section, that red question mark there. This card allows us to activate that for free. What is the equipment? Well, this is tile 12A, and as you can see, this has a stash of grenades. When you activate the equipment in this area, this can change during Mission 1, Emergence. If you take a look here at Stage 1 of the Emergence mission, it says that this location card is not discarded after its equipment is activated. That question, I believe, was asked on one of my previous videos. What would have happened if I had thrown both grenades trying to seal that last emergence hole and I had failed? Would the game be over? No, not yet. I would need to track or retrace my steps back to this grenade stash and just keep getting grenades and trying again and again until I succeed. But now we're in Stage 2, and the special rules have changed. So the rules for Stage number 1 no longer apply. So now that we've activated the equipment in this area, it follows the normal rules, and we discard this card. So that action is going to give Marcus a grenade token, meaning that he's got one now in his equipment slot, and he can use it at a later time. With the heal step and the COG order step complete, we're now going to the locust activation step. Okay, the active player is Marcus. Let's see what we've got this time. We've got a general event, and it is called Reinforcements. spawn one locust A, one locust B, and one locust C at the map exit. Well, I think there is a special rule that's going to possibly interfere with this card. Let's take a look. This reinforcements card is a spawning card, and it says here that the special rules: locust figures cannot spawn. If an AI card would spawn locust figures, ignore the card and draw a new AI card, because we're going to flip this over when there are 0 locust in play. You may be wondering to yourself then, if this kind of card is in this mission stack, but yet spawning is not allowed, then why is this card even allowed in the set to go with this mission Emergence? Well, remember that the no spawning issue only occurred in step 2 of this mission. Remember, we had this card first, and it was going to flip over once we sealed the hole over here. Now that we've done that, we've got some other special rules in play, and just spawning is not allowed. So we have to toss that card, and we need to get a new AI card. Alright, AI card draw number 2. This is a general event. Let's see what this one is. Swarm. Oh no. Each locust that is 5 or more movement away from the nearest cog figure moves until it is 4 movement away from the nearest cog figure. Then we draw a new AI card. Well, let's check. Is anyone 5 or more movement away? Well, as you remember from our Explore card, here with the wretches, that was 4 movement away. So 4, 5, 6. These boomers are 6 movement away. So they are going to move until they are 4 movement away. So that's going to be a very crowded space. These wretches don't go into cover yet, because it's not their activation turn. And those cover spaces were taken earlier by our cog figures. And these boomers don't get into cover, so everyone is sort of out in the open, but packed tightly into that space, which is exactly 4 movement away from our cog figures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're actually going to be drawing yet another AI card. So the swarm has happened. The boomers have moved up. 1 AI card. Well, we keep getting these general events. And this is one card that I think all of us that play Gears of War, the board game, just hate. Distraction. Discard 1 ammo token from one of your weapon cards. Then remove all dropped weapon markers from the map. Then draw a new AI card. Well, Marcus was low on ammunition anyway, so perhaps he was laying down some covering fire for Dom to follow him along there, and spent a few clips of ammunition. We take one of those ammo tokens off of his card. He's only got 1 ammo token left. To make matters even worse, we have to remove all dropped weapon markers from the map, so we lose our boom shot. I was hoping Marcus could get that later. Well, then we have to draw another stinking AI card. Just great for each boomer. If within 1 area of a cog figure, well, that's a no. Move 1 area away, then attack. So I think we're going to go with otherwise for both of these guys. They're not that close. Move 1 area toward the nearest cog figure, then attack if he is within line of sight. 1 area, and then attack. So they're going to move forward here. And I am afraid to say I think these guys have line of sight on us. If you look at the map very closely, you'll see this blue line. That's for elevated terrain. And this is bad news, because we're going to get attacked by 2 boomers here. But let's take them one at a time. Move one area toward the nearest cog figure, then attack. And he's got line of sight on us. So here we go. Well, just before this boomer attacks, Dom is going to pull out a card that allows him to make a guard attack. Now, wouldn't it be great if, say, Marcus played one of these guard actions and tossed his brand new grenade over there? Yes, that would be cool. But you cannot guard with a grenade. So, Dom is playing this card, and he's going to attack with the hammer burst that he picked up earlier. So in his best attempt to act quickly before they're blown to bits, Dom is going to make an overkill attack on this approaching boomer. So Dom is going to get to roll 4 attack dice. We had to remove a token from his assault rifle here. The boomer is a big fellow and is going to be rolling 2 dice for his defense. Alright, good luck, Dom. Looks pretty good. What do we have here? 4, 5, 6 wounds. One of those wounds is cancelled, so that's going to break it down to 5 wounds to the boomer. The boomer's maximum health is 3. Good enough. Nice work, Dom. With the shots from the assault rifle, Dom successfully tears apart the boomer. And he's taken out before he can make a shot with his large cannon. Well, that being our 3rd boomer, we take this final token here and this wound marker and turn it over, and the boomer drops nothing. We've actually used all 3 of these now, so what we do from this point on is we shuffle these wound markers again, put them face up, and then draw randomly if we manage to kill any more of these guys. Well, enraged, the next boomer, following the AI card, steps forward 1 space and prepares to launch his attack on Dom and Marcus. Now, wouldn't it be great if the guys could guard again? But no, you can't. If you look at the guard action, we see right here, players are collectively, as a team, limited to using 1 guard reaction ability during each locust activation step. Well, that stinks. Too bad, because I did have some other cards that had the guard icon on them. I just can't use them. We've got to grit our teeth and see if we can survive this attack from the boomer. Well, the boomer, as you can see, is going to be using 4 dice for his attack. And as the active player, which is Marcus, if I was playing with another person here, Marcus would get to decide which one of these 2 figures is the boomer actually targeting. Well, I would say let's take a look at their health. Dom has 3 cards in his hand. Marcus now has 4. And as you can see, Marcus actually has the better cover. He's in a cover space. And remember, if we draw an invisible line here through that cover space from where the boomer is standing, that's going to grant him full cover from this attack. So Marcus is going to get 2 extra defense dice without having to use any kind of dodge card or anything like that. Remember, a dodge card, I don't know if I have one in my hand. Yes, I do, over here with Dom. Dom has one of these. He could throw this away to give himself +2 dice, but Marcus has the dice for free for being in full cover. So we're going to let the boomer target Marcus. Maybe Marcus is taunting him as Dom leans back against the wall and is reloading his hammer burst. So targeting Marcus here, as you can see on his card, 1 for defense plus the extra 2 for full cover. Let's see if we can survive this. Oh, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 are canceled. That would be 2 wounds. And we've got an omen. That's going to do 1 wound to Dom. So the rocket flies out of the boom shot. Marcus ducks down. It explodes right beside of him. The cover helped, so we're going to have to lose 2 cards. And remember, I get to pick which of these 2 cards I'm going to put into the discard piles. I've chosen 2 that I will discard and put into the discard pile. Well, then we also have an omen that was rolled on that attack. So let's take a look and see what that does. Remember that that will damage any other figure in the target's area. So that means that Dom also is going to take a wound and lose 1 of his cards. Alright, here's Dom's discard. That's going to leave both Dom and Marcus with 2 cards each. So that will wrap up this turn and bring the Locust activation step to an end.